Episode 15, Shadow Zone. Raucus gets another lead role in the second episode in a row. We're introduced to the Shadow Zone, which is like a reflection of most of the battle zones in the multiverse, only evil. Well, think of it like that. Then there's the Shadow Spheres. Ooh, creepy. These guys can turn vert and zoom into shadow guys, and look at the black stuff along their arms. If they don't get out, they'll turn into the Shadow Spheres. However, do you remember in episode 8 there were the blue sentient shells? Well, turns out all the minds are in Sage's head. If she doesn't have bodies to hold on to, they'll disappear. Here's Krytus, and here's the ranking. My vote, 10 out of 10. For Raucus, pretty cool. Episode 16, Hunt for the Magmadrox. This is another pretty cool episode. Like Lord of the Karmanos, how they thought of Magmadrox I will never know. But the bright side is, we see many cool scenes, including the Magmadrox chasing the saber as if it was a dog's chew toy. The Magmadrox eats heat and various different things for healing, as you can see in this photo. Here we have Kyburi's vehicle versus the Tangler, and you'll probably guess, like every episode, Kyburi gets beaten, not just with their vehicles, but in hand-to-hand combat, because frankly, the Red Sentients suck whenever they come to beat Battle Force 5. So, it's a 10 out of 10 for this one. Episode 17, Soul Survivor. This was a very cool episode. We're introduced to a character called Soul, who turns out to be the twin brother of Kytron. And as you see here, he's turned Kytron's bike blue. So that's actually a pretty cool feature for the episode. Sage now knows that she is not the last blue sentient, and Soul, as it seems, was actually Sage's mentor or teacher. However, although he's beginning to pass away, he summons Kytron for a fight. They break Kytron's shell, and they have to chase after him. And what's fast enough to do it? The Sky Knife. Another lead role for the Sky Knife. Sweet. Finally, sadly, in the end, Soul blows up, and that's the end of that. A 9 out of 10 for this episode. Maybe it was Soul that actually ruined it. Well, not ruin it, but you get the idea. Episode 18, Legacy. This wasn't too bad of an episode. We're introduced to Vert's dad. I'm not sure why they put him in there in the first place. Here we have Zeke as a pretty young guy. I'm not sure about that, but here we see Vert's dad in the car. And in the next one, you see what happens whenever Kytron gets it. Kytron gets a run for his money. Wonder if they come with ATM machines. Just kidding. Turns out Vert's dad was a former prisoner. Krytus wants to go after him, and when they do, they go to Taurus 10's former factory, they find a red sentient Moby, and Krytus takes over. But as always, they're beaten. So for this episode, it's a 9 out of 10. Not too bad of an episode, but I've seen better. Episode 19, Shadowrunners. Remember earlier we were introduced to the Shadow Zone? Well, now we're back. Shadowrunners is where Vert and Krytus accidentally get sent to the Shadow Zone, and they have to fend off for themselves until they can get back to the multiverse. And to do so, the Splitwire and the Reverb have to help them by sending high-frequency transmissions. However, if Krytus' antimatter comes in contact with shadow matter, like here, take a guess at what happens. Krytus goes kaboom and destroys the multiverse. So do you think this is the end of the multiverse? No chance. As always, Vert and Krytus, for some strange reason, save the day. For once, Krytus helps. They escape in the Moby, and everyone lives happily ever after. 10 out of 10. And I'm not sure why I said happily ever after. But they saved the day. Episode 20, Blast from the Past. Now this was a pretty cool episode. Sage sends the team back in time 1,000,000 years, and here we have the blue sentient version of most of Kratos' team. Creepy, is it? Because, oh well. Here we have Kratos being sorry for Sage, 1,000,000 years younger, that is. Nowadays, if he saw her, he would probably destroy her, find Earth, and blow it up. Do you remember the Mutt from Season 1? He's back, and he gets a blasting from the reverb. Vert takes on Kratos, 1,000,000 years younger. Not too much of Eel, but Kratos is less smarter, 1,000,000 years younger. And he goes supernova and goes mad in front of Sage. So it's a 10 out of 10 for this episode, because it was pretty cool and pretty hot. Episode 21, Blue Tide. Here's in this episode, Zemric makes a comeback with Zug. You see, he tells Battle Force 5 that he has possible intel that could help them to achieve victory in a battle zone, in a former Sark factory battle zone. However, Zemric stabs the team in the back and uses it to his own advantage. See the little square over there? In there, that's Kytron. However, after trying to program Sark to red, Kytron fails miserably, and is destroyed as always. Zemric and Zug make a break for it, getting away before anything happens, and in this episode, the Smash Claw got used permanently, but in this scene, it gets back to normal. And finally, a 10 out of 10, because it was pretty cool to see a comeback. Okay, that about wraps it up for my Battle Force 5 Fused season review. Overall, this was a superb season of Battle Force 5. There were one or two hiccups and one or two bad episodes. Episode 11, Fusion Confusion, was pretty messed up. But apart from that, a spot-on series. No wonder in the States it was Emmy nominated twice. Okay, so, where can you find me? Well, my fans can find me by searching on Facebook for James Lenihan. You can search for me at my second channel at YouTube called Black Hat 2020 Junior. And you can search for my new website. It's still being built, so don't think of any ideas to check it out first. Okay, this is Knight/2020 Junior. Subscribe to my channel for videos and more, and have a nice day, and I'll see you all around. And I hope you've enjoyed my first Battle Force 5 video, and I can guarantee there will be many more to come. So, have a nice day.